Hello and welcome once more to Red Gaming Tech. My name is Marta. Today is the 17th of April and this time I'm bringing you some news regarding the NPD Group as they have released their results for March 2015 regarding hardware and software sales in the US. Now, March wasn't an amazing month for new games and hardware sales at US retailers, despite the fact that of course Battlefield Hardline came out, as well as of course the mighty Bloodborne. Roughly, consumers in the US spent about $963.7 million on software, consoles and accessories in March. However, that's about 6% down from the $1.2 billion which was spent during the same period in 2014. Now, the main thing that dragged everything down was new hardware sales, which was down 21% from $393.4 million in March 2014 to $311.1 million this year. In terms of software though, Battlefield Hardline, Bloodborne and more faced a rather tough battle when they were fighting against last year's games, as this time last year there was Titanfall, Infamous Second Son and other such monoliths. Total sales were down 3% from $405.6 million last year to $395.4 million last month. Now, I have a little bit of a statement here from the NPD analyst Liam Callahan, who had this to say, quote, "Physical software sales decreased by 6% from March 2014 as strong growth of PS4, Xbox One and Wii U helped to partially offset the sharp declines of 7th generation consoles, which were down 52% and physical PC games down 64%. A bright light in the portable space was the increase in 3DS software sales of over 20% from March 2014. March 2015 software sales showed growth across all three 8th generation consoles, PS4, Xbox One, Wii U. They collectively increased by 58% versus March 2014. This is a sign of the health of the 8th generation console space, especially when considering the strong March 2014 releases as a comparison, such as Titanfall and Infamous Second Son." Now, you guys are probably aware of this, but I just wanted to say that NPD does only track new games sold at US retailers, so no digital, no secondhand, no nothing. So do just keep that in mind, but I do have the software chart for you as well here. We have Battlefield Hardline at number 1, Bloodborne at 2, GTA 5 at 3, Mario Party 10 at 4, Call of Duty Advanced Warfare still going strong at 5, MLB 15 The Show at 6, Minecraft still at 7, NBA 2K15 at 8, Borderlands The Handsome Collection at 9, and Final Fantasy Type 0 HD at number 10. Now, Bloodborne did pretty damn well, as I'm sure you would agree, and there's just one thing I kind of want to point out. It had about a week and a half of sales during NPD's tracking period, which they ended April the 4th. And Sony has said in a separate report that they sold more than 1 million copies, and about 155,000 of those were digital. And Liam Callahan had this to say regarding Bloodborne. Quote, "The launch of Bloodborne ranked as second overall in software sales this month, but also has the second highest sales for the debut month of a first-party game on the PS4 after Infamous Second Son in March 2014. So, considering that it only had a week and a half as far as NPD is concerned, the fact that it reached so high is pretty damn impressive. Moving swiftly on to the meat, you guys were all wondering, well, you've kind of done general sales and software sales, what about the hardware? I want to know who came out on top for the month of March. And well, the answer is that the PlayStation 4 was the top selling console. Now, as always, NPD does not share hardware sales numbers, but I do have a little bit of a comment here from a Sony Computer Entertainment spokesperson who said, quote, "We are truly honoured that PlayStation 4 is the top selling and number one in software sales, again according to the NPD sales data for March 2015. PS4 remains the cumulative sales leader both globally and in the United States, and we want to thank gamers worldwide for their ongoing support." Now, Microsoft also didn't provide specific numbers, but they did say that their system is still selling well, and Nintendo had similar comments in which they said, quote, "The new Nintendo 3DS XL system continues to inject growth into Nintendo's handheld business, and the momentum created for Wii U in 2014 has carried over into 2015. Take these two elements, add in fun, exclusive titles starring some of the biggest names in gaming, and overall sales of Nintendo hardware systems so far in 2015 have increased by nearly 60% over sales during the same time frame in 2014. Now, Nintendo are actually the only one to really give us any specifics, and they said that the 3DS hardware sales in 2015 have increased by 80%. Wii U has increased by more than 20% over the first 3 months of 2015 compared to last year. So there you have it. The PS4 is once again victorious, but it's still a close match, I feel, between the PS4 and the Xbox One. They've both got strong software should I say, coming up. Of course, we just had the release of Bloodborne on the PS4, and we've got titles coming out on both consoles that are, I think, going to shift some units, such as, say, The Witcher 3, as well as, of course, all the familiar faces on both PS4 and Xbox One, as well as, of course, the games that are going to be announced at E3. I think we're all looking forward to that. It's going to be very interesting, now that the new gen is in full swing, what developers actually have in store for us. Anyway, that is me done for this video. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you next time.